Okie dokie, we are going to look at our own 4A typing data, and this is our words per minute in September, and this is our words per minute in May, and we're going to compare the two sets of data. And if you remember your last assessment or test, typing test on typing.com, you can probably recognize which one is yours, even though this is anonymous. It doesn't say who is who. And you may even remember what you were in September, so you can probably see where you are, but we're going to look at the whole class data. So I'm excited to see what this data is going to look like on a graph. So first things first, choose a color for September. So I'm going to go with blue for September, and then on my paper up here, I will write what color is being used for which one. So that's blue. And then I can start coloring these in blue. Not like that, but like that. Okay, so let's have a look. And one other thing before we look at the data, you need to give the chart a title. So I'm going to call it 4A typing words per minute, September versus May. And now I can look at this. And down here, these numbers are your words per minute. So 1 or 2 words per minute, 3 or 4, 5 or 6, like so. So you can label that too. And then I would label the side of this. This is going to be how many students over here. And now we are good to go. So let's have a look here. And the first number I've got for September is 7. And then someone was 3. We had 15. And just fill it in. You don't have to fill it in all the way, but try to make it neat. There's my first 5, and I'm going to do the rest quickly. So that's what it looks with 5 more, and I'll do the next 10. And then I've got 5 more to go. And I just have one more. I'm running out of space here for this last 12, but there it is. All right, so if you count these when you're done, you should have 25, one for each student. And now I'm all set. And the next thing you should do is go ahead and explain the data and list the data landmarks for September. And let's see. Let me see if I can fit this all on one page here. Okay, that looks good. So looks like my minimum is going to be 3. And my maximum is over here, but that one was actually 32. And that means my range would be 32 minus 3. I'm going to let you figure that out on your own. And then the mode would be 11 to 12, because that's the one with the most. And finally, we need the median. And if you have 25 numbers, the median is going to be the 13th number no matter what, because you'll have 12 on one side and 12 on the other side. So the 13th number is the median. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's going to be, we'll just call it 15. We'll call it 15 to 16. We could figure out exactly the median, but as long as we know it's the middle number, you don't need to go ahead and figure out exactly. It's either 15 or 16. And now can we talk about this data a little bit and explain it? And it looks to me like most of the class was between 11 and 22 words per minute. And do you remember what we called the pieces of data that were outside the normal range? Those are called outliers. Looks like we have a few outliers. So it looks like a few people were already good at typing at the beginning of the year. And then maybe something about why wasn't our typing that strong? And then, just add a sentence maybe about that. Or as long as you put something there to explain the data, I think that's fine. And then the next thing is you're supposed to choose another color, and I'll do red for May. And I choose a contrasting color so it's easier to see when you look at your graph. So then you can do red or whatever you want. You choose your color for May. So then let's see, we've got 17 and 18 to start, and a 22, and that can go on top of there, and a 23, and a 28, and then just keep on going. For this 68, just put it in the 49 plus. And that's what the first 10 looked like, and I'll do 5 more. And just keep on going. And then I'm gonna let you just keep finishing the rest. I'm not gonna finish it, but then you need to like write about this data, and I'm gonna do it on the side because I don't have space. So the minimum here is 15, and the maximum is 68, and I'll let you figure out the others. Just be aware though, you're only looking at the red data for this, so don't look at all of it together, only the red data to figure out what is the mode and the median. And then I would write something like, it looks like almost all of our class is above the goal of 20 words per minute. So then after the data landmarks, you might want to write something like, so something like that, and then how many students do we have who are over 30 words per minute? You could write about something like that, and then just look at that data, and what do you notice from the red stuff? And mine's not finished, but what do you notice from the red data? And then compare them, or comparing them. And this, again, you're just being a thinker here. How does it compare? And you could talk about the changes in the landmarks. So for example, if we were comparing, we could say the minimum went from 3 to 15. And how did the maximum change? And how did the median change in the class? And then why? Like, or what else did you notice when you compared the two things? So I would say obviously we are much better at typing, as you can see from the data, blah, blah, blah. But that's kind of up to you what you want to write there. So just compare the two sets of data. It's been a while since we did data, so I wanted to just review this for the end of the year. But also, this is our typing, and you can see, you can even find yourself maybe if you know which ones you were, and notice how much did you change from the beginning of the year to May, and we still have a little bit of time to improve as well. So this is both math and a reflection on our typing. So thank you very much, and see you later. Bye.